This is the new season. This is going to be season 3. This is all about full-time RV life. This is the new normal.
Yes, I like it.
This is the new normal.
Oh, sojourners, keep wandering bold. Life's not in riches, but stories retold. Each mile a verse of the song we compose. The journey's the treasure, the path that we chose.
Yo!
All right, so it's
Our Sojourner's Journey here.
Oh yeah, got to introduce herself.
In case you haven't watched any of our stuff,
And
which is quite
it
fun.
is Saturday the 6th
of September.
And
our eyeballs keep rolling around because we're on the job.
Yeah. You know, two things that kind of I marvel at how God works is it just we just cannot have created this type of link ourselves. So our very first video that we recorded was August 3rd, 2024, and then was it
August 18th.
August 18, 2024, and we left our jobs
July 18th.
No, okay.
July 18th. Yeah.
So then it was
June.
July 18th,
Yeah.
2024 that we recorded our first video.
Okay.
July 18, 2025 we left our job.
Yeah.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
And here is we can't tell you that's
Can't give
that's just the
it's
way
just
it is.
the confidential. It it involves
Taking,
private parties, companies, and
yeah.
specifically.
But we are in West Texas.
And
we're
that means
gonna
a
come
truck's
back.
coming. Okay,
And we're back.
Yeah, we were interrupted by traffic. So we can't say where we are and exactly what we're doing in too much detail. It's just sensitive private information, deals with companies, that sort of thing. But it's not something that you can't figure out by surfing the web or by looking up gate guarding, RV full-time
Well,
RV
yeah, but
life
finding
gate,
exactly
gate guarding, or
it's like finding
look up
a needle in
JG Security and see what they do.
But it's like finding a needle in a haystack. You wouldn't know where and it wouldn't matter anyways because we all got lost. Everybody got lost trying to find this place. So we're a pinpoint that is not in space.
This starts season 3, and this is full-time RV life.
Yeah. We are semi-retired, not fully retired. We wanted to do this before while we could still do things because we're doers and we don't want to just sit in chairs and do nothing after work. But we wanted to do work more on our terms instead of the corporate terms, which is your 9 to 5 or whatever, and you're working for that holiday. We want to now work for months at a time. Make sure we have coffers built up for a little travel, replacement vehicles as needed.
A little bit more investment back into retirement.
Right. Yeah. That kind of stuff.
So if you're ever thinking about it, we're by far not experts on this because we just started a month and a half ago, but been watching the videos for 2 years of other people doing it, and one of the very first things to me was how can we earn a living, and that's when we found out about other people who work for JG Security and what they did, and I said we could do that. I could do that.
Yeah.
So some of the key things, if you ever thought about it, is start simple, start small, be debt free, because you don't want, if that debt travels with you, then you have to make X amount so that you can cover that debt. And
you know what I'm also learning is it's different for every single person. What fits one set of people, or one person, or a couple, or family, does not fit somebody else. What happens is you look at a few things and you go, okay, I think I can do this, I think I can do that. Let me try this and let me try that. And then you find out, oh, no, this doesn't fit for me. Then you try something else and you go, oh, this is the one that fits for me. That's what I'm learning, is that there's no cookie cutter. There's no one size fits all. We just know maybe the best foot forward that you can start with. Again, that whole idea of being debt free. We started small. If we'd gotten the the one that we wanted, maybe a nicer RV to start with, we would have to wait longer. And it's not that that's a bad thing. If you've got that time and you want to wait longer, then you can do that. But how far are you going?
My OCD. Okay.
Man. And it interrupts my thought process. I so understand when this happens to other YouTube people.
Yeah.
I lose the train of thought. So that's the idea. So you do have to just tailor everything to you. But starting small, starting with used, to me, is a nicer way to segue into it. Plus, say for some reason it didn't work out, or you didn't like it, or something happened and you had to change wheels, really, like change that whole trajectory. You're not like out a huge amount. And I'm not even saying investment, because anything with wheels is not an investment. It's a depreciating asset, right? Yeah. So, just putting the right foot out to start, and not worrying about if your life doesn't look like so-and-so's life, because ours is also coming out different. We feel differently about it. We're coming at it from this end, for a couple of reasons. We knew that we needed to start with something that would put the money build up the money fairly quickly. Especially starting used means we have things that need to be maintained more often. We have parts that need to be replaced more often. We have things that need to be fixed more. So we knew that we'd have to have those monies fairly quickly so that we could fix things as they come up.
Yeah.
But other than that, we are brand new into this particular work camping. We call it work camping. Anything where you're hauling your home with you and you're doing a job for something for monies is a type of work camping. So
there are, if you're thinking about this, or this is how we did it, on YouTube, there are plenty of YouTube channels that talk about how to earn an income living in your RV full time. And one of the relaxing things about this is we're not fixed to a 9 to 5. We can only, we have a job in this particular city, and we live at this particular apartment or house, and we're fixed there. We can't move. With this type of job, our bills are far less. We live in a travel trailer. That is our home. We don't have a sticks and bricks. Matter of fact, our residency here in Texas is a mail service, so we don't have a plot of land yet. We got to say it on the right 1, 2, 3.
We did say it yet. We did say it together.
But so there's a lot less stress. I feel the less. We were kind of ironically talking about it today. Is we're still working from home. We work from home.
We still work from home.
We're doing gate guarding. We can tell you that much. JG gate guarding.
Yeah, at an oil field.
Or
an oil field.
Oil field.
Yeah.
So we park our travel trailer right at the gate. So, that's it. We're not commuting from an RV park to the gate.
Although there's some of those.
Yeah, but for the most part, this is where we're at. We're parked at the gate, and you'll see the pictures. And so we just come out of the RV. We switch we're trying to figure out the hours, because this is a 24/7. Somebody has to be here to check a truck in, to check a truck out.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be here. So we're figuring out the way. Now we're only 4 days in.
So it's kind of messy, but it's working.
But our hours are, you know, I kind of wake her up at maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and she comes out. I go in, I go to bed. I get maybe 6 hours of sleep, which is all I've ever really gotten, except now I go in there and I fall asleep real quick. But I get about 6 hours of sleep, and I'm up and I'm out here at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and we spend the day together, and we help share the load of the work during the day.
Time.
Sometimes she's checking trucks in and out. Sometimes I'm doing it. I'm doing other things around, whether I work on the RV or work on the truck.
Or I'm cooking dinner,
yeah,
which I
or
just did.
cooks dinner or whatever. You usually go to bed, what, about 9 o'clock?
Yeah,
about 9 o'clock.
8:39 now.
And then you get your about 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, today I'm determined to do 6.
Yeah.
Just don't pick up the phone and look at the time.
Yeah.
As long as I don't do that, I should be able to put a little bit more in there. But
so it's really starting to pick up right now. So we're going to find out how the overnight goes. So basically, I'm up during the overnight, and
but I get that early morning, which is dead. It's just it feels like it's still overnight because it's pitch black.
It's still dark when she comes out.
Sunrise isn't until 7:26 or something like that right now. So it's still pitch black. So I get a little bit of the night.
And then by the time 10 a.m. comes around, that 10 to, well, today's our first true test of a lot of trucks coming through. So that 10 to now is when all the heavy trucks are coming through.
Yeah.
So we're sharing that load.
Yeah. We'll find out how his busy night's going to be tonight.
Yeah, and then as we move into next week although in this type of industry, there is no weekends.
No. Every day we had to look at each other and say, what day is it today? It's a Saturday.
Yeah,
it doesn't,
you lose track.
What does it feel like? It doesn't feel like a Saturday. It feels like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's every day.
Ma io lo so l'inglese. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
But the nice thing is when you make these arrangements and you work for a company like this, you can say, well, we'll only work a month at a time. We'll only do 2 months. We'll only do 3 months. You pick your slot. You pick what works for you. We picked a long time because we needed to build coffers really well. We're not going to we're going to travel some, and no.
Yeah.
We want replacement vehicle funds built up. So we're going to, will we be on one job for that amount of time? Absolutely not. We'll be on who knows how many jobs.
But we told them, so when you usually start a gate guarding job, typically they say, hey, you know, if you're going to start at a job, we'd like to get you for 3 months before you decide, hey, I need to go do such and such.
Unless an emergency happens, which is understandable. They're very
good. But other than that, instead of saying, hey, I want to go sightseeing now, it's just the logistics of getting somebody from JG or getting somebody from somewhere else to come out to where we're at in a short amount of time. It's a logistical headache.
Yeah.
So they say, you know, give us 3 months before you decide, hey, I need to go do something else.
But they can and will take care of emergencies, no problem. Yes. They will fill in themselves. Whoever has to fill in, they will do what they need to do.
So
it's not for everybody, though. I've got to tell you right now, if you're bothered by dust, and it's funny because in a sticks and bricks, dust drove me crazy. Now, did I dust all the time? Absolutely not. It got to the stage where it was staring at me, and then I took care of dust. Here, don't even think about it. It's just going to be dusty. You know, I'm going to let it pile up. When the floor when I can't tell the floor between the whatever, then I'm going to sweep, you know, but I'm being paid to put up with some inconveniences, and that's my inconvenience being here. So, you know what? To me, it's worth it. It's a period of time. Before you know it, we'll be in the in-betweens and we'll be visiting the grandkids. Yeah. And the nice thing is we won't be going, man, we just dropped how much money, and because we're going to be prepared to have the money that we need to spend for the visit, and we're not going to be feeling bad or you know, again, these are all individual things. For us, we just don't want to do credit.
You still need to do budget because you still got bills. One of our biggest utility bills. That was kind of funny how we did that. Our biggest utility bill is Starlink. Because Starlink's not cheap. Out where we're at right here, there are no cell towers.
If we didn't have Starlink,
but
we do have another little dude that helps us, but he's on his own.
Travelfy is more of a cell
Like
reception,
a hotspot.
a multi-carrier cell reception hotspot.
Yeah.
It works on multiple carriers, whether T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, whichever one's popular. That way, because our cell phone only has one carrier, we use Tello, I think piggybacks off of T-Mobile or something, I don't know. Anyway, so we have Starlink so that if one of us has the truck and we have to go into town, we have TravelFi that gives us that temporary internet so that we can make Wi-Fi calls if we have to, or something like that. Because
I'm lost.
here,
which corner did you say I was supposed to turn on? And don't tell me that's a sign, because there's no signs.
So we have TravelFi for that. We have Starlink for here. Starlink's been a lifesaver.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good everywhere.
Let's put it to you this way. When we got lost coming in here, and we weren't the only one. The first day that people were coming in here, they were all saying they were lost. So we feel better at least that we were not alone in being lost. But when we got lost in here, we literally had to pull over the truck and the trailer off to the side of a busy highway and hop into the travel trailer, plug in the Starlink into our power. Thankfully,
our Opus power supply.
Thankfully, Tom said spend that money and have that backup power, and it's been a lifesaver. So we plugged that in. A few minutes later, we've got Starlink, and we managed to get the GPS. Our Google Maps went, like it was spinning, and it was blank. It was not populating. We didn't know where to turn. We didn't know what to do. So
we didn't have TravelFi running at the time because we had turned it off for the month,
because we didn't think we needed it anymore.
But we weren't in an area where we could get back on the internet to turn it back on.
Yeah, you can't make the call to turn it on.
We were stuck. We couldn't make a call. We couldn't surf the web to turn it back on. So that's what we had to end up doing. And so we decided we got to keep TravelFi on at the minimum, just so that when we drive into town every 2 weeks, we have some sort of internet while we're away from the travel.
And it was great because Tom went into town, and it's going an hour and a half away. No.
It's about an hour away where I went.
Yeah, but it takes a long time to get out of here. Yeah. Anyways.
It takes about a half an hour to get out of the fields where we're at. All dirt roads, traveling 20 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Rough dirt roads. It takes about a half an hour to get out of here, get onto a main road.
It was nice that he was able to call me from the truck. He was able to text me when so I was like, it's well worth its $19.
So our biggest utilities is internet. And
that's the utility, and our other biggest bill is our own insurance, because now we have to do our own health insurance. But again, it's going to be worth it.
The jobs we do are 1099.
This particular
job is 1099.
Some do.
There are a lot of
different types of
there are a lot of companies and jobs that have seasonal work that cater to full-time RVers. A lot of different ones, whether you work at an RV park, whether you do sugar beet harvest, whether you do Christmas trees, pumpkin patch.
The list is
security guards. Some are 1099, some are W-2. This particular one's 1099, but you have to have a budget still.
Especially because you got to put aside your taxes.
Yeah.
You don't want the tax man chasing you.
I'm not the tax man. I'm a tax man. Saying the tax man is just a little dehumanizing. Thank you very much.
Wow, this has come up before, hasn't it?
Yeah, I did that when I was 1099 for a while when I started working for a U.S. company in Canada just before we left Canada and came to the States. And it made it difficult because I let it slip I just kind of ignored it even though I needed to do it. And we paid through the nose through that. That was when we had that $3,000 tax bill, or more than $3,000 tax bill. So I, right from the get-go, as soon as money comes in from income, that percentage gets put aside, and I'm going to pay that quarterly.
So do your budget, do your taxes, save for, amortize for vehicle maintenance, because it's not a matter of if you're going to have vehicle maintenance, it's when you're going to have vehicle maintenance. and travel trailer maintenance. I just took water here. We just ate, so. But it's good. It's very relaxing because we come out of the travel trailer. We got a 10 by 10 by 10 tent here that we have outside, just right outside our travel trailer. So
that way you're not having to open and close the door. Now, mind you, this is also because it's still summer, so that you need to keep the AC inside. So you need to keep the travel trailer door closed. Obviously, in between times,
winter time,
we'll be able to have the screen door open, and you can be puttering a little bit more inside and still see everything. We have alarms that tell us when people are coming, like that last time.
Yeah.
But
we can see trucks
feels
coming.
better when you're out here because you can also visualize right away without having to come out of the trailer. But
yeah,
it's whatever works for
it keeps you out of the sun, and a couple of times we've had some wind, some rain, so it keeps us sheltered and we can stay outside. We got chairs in here, tables, we got electrical cords in here, so we can surf on our laptop or whatever.
When it's not at the middle of the day, because when it's hot here, all of our stuff runs hot. I'm trying to figure out people that have your TVs on the outside of your RVs.
How the
heck do you run those in the summertime without them boiling hot?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. If anybody has an answer to that or has one, can you please put it in the comments? Because now that I've been out here, even our cell phones are running so hot that we barely use them. Like, yeah, we just want to know, because even the laptop gets really warm, and it's like, how do you guys do it? So yeah, we really like to.
I don't have a problem during the overnight though.
Yeah, there you go. So it's a good thing he is on the overnights, because that's
so out here sometimes. And so what you can do, activities, hobbies, you can do whatever you want.
You just need to be
not whatever, within reason.
Yeah.
Whether it's paint, read, watch movies, play video games,
listen to audiobooks,
walk around this area here, just so long as when a truck pulls up, you're checking them in and out.
Yeah.
So somebody always has to be on duty. Do not leave the gate.
Ever.
So if we have to go into town, only one of us can go into town, takes the truck into town.
Yeah.
You have to have something to live in and something to drive. So if you're just in a Class A motor coach home and you don't have a vehicle that you're towing, you can't do this type of job.
Yeah.
Because you need to be able to go into town, but yet you got to leave your travel trailer here for the other person working.
It's security. It's the part of the security. It says, hey, security is on call, on site.
It gives you a presence. There's a sign here. It says, check in, check
out.
JG Security supplies a trailer that's got a big diesel generator that supplies our power for us. We got a 550-gallon fresh water tank for our fresh water, and then a black tank sewer dump so that we can dump our gray and black tank from our travel trailer into it.
Yeah.
And every 2 weeks they come out and they swap out the
fresh one.
Yeah, they swap out the trailer.
Yeah, you just got to be conservative.
Yep.
But
Navy showers.
We've already been getting into the habit of doing that because we've had some we've wally docked. Stayed at a Walmart parking lot.
There's
overnight.
one of the videos.
That's on one of the videos.
That's on one of the videos.
But when you do that, and they give you the permission to do that, you are usually not. You might have electricity, and that's about it. So you learn to be conservative with your water.
Yeah. So. Navy shower. So, rinse yourself off, turn off the water. We've got our little shower head's got an on-off switch, so we can, rinse yourself down, turn it off, lather up, rinse yourself down, and you're done. And we also have a bucket inside the shower. We try to capture as much of that gray water as possible, and we use that for helping to flush the toilet.
Yeah. Just means
so that we're using less of the fresh water to flush the toilet when we can use wasted gray water to flush the toilet.
Yeah. I'm not loving that as the woman. I must say the gray water of any, like as soon as you've washed yourself, I don't know if it's the dead skin cells or whatever. it's not a very pleasant smell for me. So I'm not going to enjoy that, but I'm hoping that my senses just, you know, get dulled over time. But on the other hand, I'd rather that we had excess water near the end before they trade it out, so that we can back flush our black tanks. Yeah. And yes, to me, that's really important, because I find if the black tank doesn't get a flushing every week or two, every couple of weeks or so, I don't care what you put down there. It's just not pleasant. It holds on to stuff.
So when they
literally.
So when they bring you out and drop off the, you know, set you up with the trailer and all, they tell you, so you need to be conservative. It's up to you to, because where we're at, if all of a sudden we hazardous with our use of water, it's not like they can bring us a trailer tomorrow. It's not like they will bring us a trailer tomorrow. You guys need to be more conservative. Are you not being careful? We got a little meter on there so we can see how much.
And they tell you, and they tell you, and it's on the side of the tank how much is in there. Mm-hmm. So I just did the math.
It's about what, 40 gallons
It's 39 point whatever per day to for the full. And I'm like, okay. And so I've been checking, and we're not even using.
We're under par.
Yeah, we're very under. Mind you, here's going to be the interesting part, and I'll be able to tell you tomorrow or the next time. But I have to wash my dreads. Now, I only wash dreads once a week, which is great, but the wetting them down and then turning it off and then soaping up, that's the easy part. The hard part is that it takes a good amount of water to rinse all of the soap out. And at first we were thinking I was going to have to do the Planet Fitness idea and use a shower in town. But after doing the math, we're thinking that we have enough little leeway that I should be able to do it. So I'm going to check and see how that is. And we'll know after the first one, you know.
Your truck will be coming shortly. Yeah, so there's two things we want to do before they swap out the trailer in 2 weeks. Back flush our tanks and fill up our freshwater tank.
Yeah, use up our
freshwater tank. That's another thing we want to do is fill up our freshwater tank so that we have that as an excess backup.
Well, plus,
so that when they swap it out, we still have the 550 gallons new.
Plus our freshwater. But you also need to your freshwater tank can't just sit. It can't just sit, because if it sits,
stagnant water
does not do well. So
especially out here in the heat.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up because, you know.
Yeah. So
we're working.
So this is the new season. This is going to be season 3. This is all about full-time RV life. This is the new normal.
Yes, I like it.
This is the new normal.
Peace out. See ya.
Wheels spinning under open skies, sunrise painting gold in our eyes, trailer and tow, a little home on wheels, chasing horizons, chasing how freedom feels, rolling free on the highways and byways, you and me, finding new days, from city lights to the wild BLM. Every mile it's just us again. Campfires glowing, stories to share, boondock nights with stars everywhere, seasonal work or a park by the sea, every stop's a new memory. verse of the song we compose. The journey's the treasure, the path that we chose.